And hello there everyone, welcome back. BogMod here, playing more of The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel.
This was some kind of classy bar, I think?
Seems pretty lively in there.
Oh, you can even hear the sounds of conversation. Not half bad, good portions, perfect place for the working class guy like me. Now, let's overthrow the aristocracy. Hey, law, go to some more meat, will ya? Take half, you take half, and I'll pay you for it later, I promise. Ah. Excuse me, barkeep. One order of your finest meat, please. Retired today, nothing but have a bite to eat and head to bed. Hey, you top me off over here. Gahahaha! Which those guys in gray in the mine today, too. Gotta be up to something. Probably. Want to talk to... No. I want to talk to... Not you. Why won't you come on, guys? Oh, wait, we're there. Ha! Weird. Gahahaha! What? You hungry or something? Just talking about how Elise is back in town! Sit down in there and give us the dirt. Gahaha! Hey, Frecky. Shut up, old Eden. Your complaint's putting a bad taste in my mouth. Beats good ale. Hey, you're gonna bring me another draft, will you? Just because you order a beef bowl in here doesn't mean you actually get a beef bowl. Get a pork bowl. You'll actually get meat at all. It's just how it is in here. Well, everyone else seems to love this place. Interesting. Can't believe the provincial army seriously brought armored cars into the streets. Nothing good will come from us provoking them, though. But I'll be rooting for the military police. Alright, well that's... Yeah, alright. Now we're gonna go have our meeting at the bar. Danny Bar F. Looks like this is the place. We're done looking around. We're trying to look around tonight. Yeah, we're done.
All right, now to find Captain Claire.
She'll be the one who looks like Captain Claire.
Oh, wow.
Oh! She got dressed up all purdy. I'm surprised, actually. It's a very fancy brooch.
I guess it makes sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform.
The charms of an older woman, eh?
Yes.
I think I'll manage.
I don't think you will, Rean. Accomplished today. Pour yourself a drink. Welcome to F. Hope you enjoy your visit. Are you together? F, would you like something to eat? Starting the reports. Do Harz and Gregor do anything other than play around? Their restoration is higher than improving the remote-controlled car. Alright. Now, I gotta have the perfect line. You're pretty. Nailed it.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it. Oh.
Hi.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
Not at all. I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Rean's bodyguard.
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter. What do you say we get a table for 3?
Ooh. A threesome, if you will.
It's good to see you both. I think this may be the first time we've been able to have a proper conversation.
Actually, there's a decent chance, yeah.
You may be right.
Yeah, it's mostly just passing each other in passing. Passing each other in passing.
I was hoping I'd get the chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually.
Oh?
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 You sure you don't want me to go?
That's not what I mean.
No.
I have a lot of questions, like about why Milliam transferred into our class, for example.
Ah.
But there's one really fundamental question that would go a long way toward answering a lot of the others. What exactly is it that you and Chancellor Osborne are trying to accomplish?
Ooh.
Let's look at that standoff at the Provincial Army earlier this evening. It's hard for me to feel much sympathy for them after they drove armored cars right into the middle of the city. But maintaining order in the provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial armies. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed an awful lot like you were just trying to provoke them by belittling their authority.
It did look like your people were picking a fight.
Viewed without the proper context, I can see how it might look like that. But right now, the factional conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crossbell is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvert is still weathering its immigration disputes. In such volatile times, there's a very real need to create a far more expansive network to help maintain public order.
Yeah, you say that. Except, I mean, I'm thinking of, there's generally speaking, like, in my country, you have your provincial police, and, municipal, provincial, and federal levels of these sorts of things.
The only organizations that are up to the challenge are the Railway Military Police and the Intelligence Division.
The Railway Military Police really requires the trains to get everywhere, and I'm sure the Intelligence Division just doesn't have the manpower to take up the entire slack of what the provincial armies manage. It's unrealistic.
That may be the case.
Still, your boss is the one making those conflicts worse.
I can't deny that. But at the very least, the Chancellor is acting with a sense of integrity.
And evil.
He hasn't stooped so low as to give aid to terrorists, unlike some others I could name.
Oh?
I want you to at least understand that.
You're implying that the noble faction is backing the ILF? I'm not sure I can see them doing that after what happened with the Imperial Princess.
Wait, so...
Wow, she really said it. So the noble faction's been the one backing the terrorists, huh?
I'm afraid there's no longer any doubting it. We've all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Cayenne, the most prominent representative of the 4 great houses. The 3 airships the Imperial Liberation Front have been using have been traced back to Ordis as well.
Well, that is suspicious.
I'd wondered how they got their hands on those.
Though the question becomes, how much of that is Cayenne and how much of that is the faction all knowing about it?
I've heard the Duke is just a gaudy old man, but... Eustace's brother came to pick him up in Legram, didn't he?
That's what Toval told us. And now, Rufus just so happens to pop up on another of his secret trips. Captain Claire, what's going on in Ruhr? And how are Elisa's family and the Rhineford company involved?
I guess it's time to get to the matter I called you here for in the first place.
You mean it wasn't for making out? Aww.
The Railway Military Police is currently weighing the possibility of a forced inspection of Rhineford's first factory.
Sounds serious.
The first factory belongs to one of Rhineford's major divisions, right?
Oh, is this about the missing, all that missing metal they were thinking? They were suspicious about? How much iron's going out?
Correct. It's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing, among other things. They're also currently under suspicion of something I'm not at liberty to discuss with you right now.
I like that fancy brooch.
The two of you are aware that project management at Rhineford is split up across several major branches, right?
It is?
Yeah, there's the fourth branch is the one that Elisa's mom focuses on, I think.
And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of our Arcus units too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now?
Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Rhineford group.
That actually, I mean, I would expect she'd have awareness of what's being done, even if it's not the full details.
Well, lately, the directors have.
Oh? I forgot about that comment about the directors.
I overheard Elisa and Sharon talking about something.
Interesting.
For years now, Rhineford has been the Empire's heavyweight when it comes to heavy industry and manufacturing. The company is split into different divisions that handle things like steel production, railways, weaponry, and tools. The problem is that those divisions have simply become too large. Large enough to have their own internal allegiances, some to the nobles, with others supporting the reformist faction.
Ah.
Are you serious?
So even companies are taking sides.
I'm sure Irina Rhineford is aware of this to at least some extent as the company's chairman, but the self-supporting accounting system she introduced has the side effect of granting each division a long leash.
Ah, yes, I can understand that. As long as the each part of the faction or the company just has to maintain its own budgets, rather than everything getting funneled into one place and then redistributed.
Because of that, I doubt even she has a full grasp of the situation.
I don't know. Sharon seems like the kind of woman who could keep her very up to date.
So, the first factory you guys have your sights set on for that inspection? It's aligned with the noble faction, I assume.
You assume correctly. And the provincial army is doing everything it can to stop us from carrying out that investigation.
Sounds like you need some meddling kids.
That's what led to this evening's quarrel. I imagine Chairman Irina is currently doing her utmost to rein in all the divisions and get them back in line. The thing is, when she seized control of the company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides. Being indebted to them like that, I have my doubts she'll be able to target the underlying problem.
I don't know, now that she's in power, it seems like one of those things she could play them off against each other. That seems like that classic situation, what you do here.
It sounds
Divide and
shittier
conquer.
by the minute.
Yeah, that's very true.
You can say that again. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. And while all this is going on, the factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the Empire.
I wouldn't call it burning hot. Open conflict with people being shot in the streets. That would be burning hot.
I've told you as much as I can right now. Tensions are mounting all over the country, but Ruhr has an extra fuse of its own. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here. Then do your best to stay out of it.
Oh, Claire. Why would you even bother telling us that? You know that's not going to happen.
Whatever other lessons Class 7 takes away from this field study, I hope that ends up on the list.
Nope, metal. Always metal.
I wish you the best with the remainder of your field study. Please have the bill sent to the Railway Military Police Branch Office in Ruhr Station.
Certainly. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Wait! The bill!
Looks like she just picked up our tab.
Oh no! She covered your waters.
She gave us some good intel too. For free even.
I don't know. I think she expects your interference.
And I can't just go running after her now.
She's intentionally playing you as a wild card to further her goals.
Looks like we owe her one.
So, you like the mature type, huh? She's sorta like Sarah, except responsible and composed.
You can say that again.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't have that momentary... Oh, wait a minute, what did I just agree to?
Must be yours.
Hello? Rean Schwarzer speak.
Rean, what are you doing?
Oh, it's just you, Elisa.
Well, what do you mean it's just you? Is it true some girl invited you out for a night on the town?
Who... What did Sharon say?
Whoa, hold on. A late night date? I thought you only had eyes for me, Rean.
No, I'm sorry, Crow, you're not anywhere on the list.
Anyway, good job, kiddo. You better spill all the details later, huh?
He'll do no such thing.
No, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Fee was with him too.
Still, it was rash of you to go out on your own without at least consulting us.
Oh, you guys, it wasn't rash at all. What did they think was going to happen?
Ready to head back?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
Found Fee without help. I did find Fee without help.
Drinks are on me someday.
Oh ho!
The time has come. First Heimdall, then Crossbow. Now who shall be the third to witness our conviction?
The third to see you fail?
As you wish.
We'll hit him so hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks. You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red-letter day for us. A real do-or-die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon, when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head. Keep your eyes on the prize, and give it all you've got!
Yeah!
Terrorists! Yawn!
So tired.
Yep.
The air here is so fresh, especially for a city with this many factories. Must be because we're up in the mountains.
I'll say, compared to the capital, the air quality is pristine.
Well, the capital does have a few 100,000 more people living there.
Guess what? 4 times the size?
Sure is a nice day today, isn't it, Elisa?
Not as nice as last night must have been.
Oh, come on. See, now this is forced conflict. I'm sure Rean explained exactly what happened. And for her to still have an issue about what just happened.
I told you, I'm sorry.
Nope, stop. Stop, Rean. You have nothing to be sorry about.
Yeah, I'll bet you are.
No, he isn't. Not if I have anything to say about it.
I cannot believe you. After all those things you said to me last night,
Ugh.
you're rushing out to meet another girl.
Ooh, the skies might be clear, but I'm sensing a stormy forecast today.
Well, all things considered, even if we assume Captain Claire is trustworthy, I'm not sure how wise it was to go out on your own.
I know. In hindsight, I regret keeping it to myself.
It's not that big a deal.
Still, it was pretty bold of Captain Claire to show up alone to meet Rean. Even dressed down, I wouldn't have thought she'd go out alone with the Provincial Army on patrol.
I'm guessing she's more than strong enough to handle herself. Not sure what her weapon of choice is, though.
I wish I could have seen her all dolled up, though. But she was a real knockout. Come on, that would put a spring in any man's step. I don't blame you for sneaking out alone.
To be fair, I didn't know, we had no idea how she would be dressed when we met her. And it really, from the start, was not anything except about the field assignment. And clearly not any kind of romantic rendezvous. And any implication that it is mere forced conflict for the sake of cheap conflict.
Oh!
Quiet, Lisa.
No! It's not like I knew she was going to show up wearing a cocktail dress. I swear!
You seemed pretty taken by her when she showed up yesterday, though. And your eyes were glued to her right up until she left the scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's good looking! And you two aren't dating!
So while we were enjoying a quiet evening, you were out carousing with a beautiful woman, were you?
Yes, carousing. And hearing about politics and terrorist plots. And how the nation is coming apart at the seams.
You lucky son of for shame, Rean! We're here representing the Academy on a field study.
See, this is the problem. The game is... it's not sure what angle it wants to go for. It didn't set up the... It could have been seen as a romantic get-together enough to justify any of this conflict.
I swear, you guys are just making things up at this point.
Yeah, they might be. But I don't think they are.
But thanks to the
Except
information I got from her, we have a pretty good idea what's going on here in Ruhr. And now that we know, we should be able to do something about it. What do you think, Elisa?
Yeah, I'm in.
So in short, the first factory did something to catch the eye of the railway military police, prompting an inspection. And all the while, the Provincial Army has been here blatantly trying to prevent them from doing that?
Let's not forget that the first factory is run by none other than the Noble faction.
I know that the divisional directors have been operating without much in the way of executive oversight for years now. But Mother always allowed it. She thought that encouraging competition among the divisions would yield more innovations. I never thought that'd lead to something like this.
Seems like the lesser of two evils.
You know, there's oversight, and then there's blinding yourself to what they're doing.
By the way, hearing about the first factory made me curious. Do the other divisions have their own political allegiances?
Well, to give you a basic idea, this is a bit oversimplified, of course. Divisions are made up of many people, and they all have their own opinions. But the positions of each division's directors are clear as day, though. The first and second factories in particular have had a pretty fierce rivalry going on between them for years. But even still, I wouldn't have expected the first factory to do something flagrant enough to prompt a military inspection.
Neither would I.
Alright, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this.
I'm a little surprised that the train group isn't on the side of the reformists. What with the RMP being so invested in what they do.
And when we tie this up all nice and neat for her, even my mother will have to admit she's grateful to us.
Sounds like a plan.
That's the spirit.
Offhand, I'd say this falls under the scope of our field study too.
Thanks, everyone.
Sounds like we're in for a ride.
Anyway, let's take a look at the field study tasks Sharon gave us for today.
Alright, what do we got? Kill a monster oh, it's a Hydra! Alright. The second factory developed a new type of orbital gun. I would like to have it tested. Okay, sounds fun. And milk is missing. Can you please help us find our beloved little kitty? Oh no! I will do all of
Yeah,
these
I think we
things.
can handle these.
It's still 8 a.m., so we have plenty of time to work our way through the list.
And while we're doing that, we can ask the people we meet about how things stand between Rhineford's divisions. Look alive, everyone. It's time to get to work.
And Rean, you question about if you're the leader or not.
Right.
Roger.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, let's take a little break here. Come back. We'll have some more fun. Let me know, what do you think? Do you think I'm right about that being manufactured conflict and really excessive for what actually went down and any sort of reasonable interpretation of the events? Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you soon for more.